Alright, welcome back everyone. The Stardew Valley portion will be a little bit shorter. Got on a little bit later than normal, but that's alright. I forgot it's raining. Can't quite hear it though. There we go. Anything exciting on the TV? Ooh, living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Here's a reminder of the fish you can only find in summer. Dorado, found in forest rivers during the day. Rainbow trout, found in forest rivers and in the mountains during the day. Pufferfish, found in the ocean in the early afternoon. And octopus, found in the ocean during the morning. Catch them while you can. Okay, so we need a pufferfish. Early afternoon. Dorado, found in the forest rivers. Do we need a Dorado? What's a Dorado? Animal. Oh, wait, this one. Ooh, a pufferfish. Well, we need two pufferfish. Red snapper and tilapia. Haven't heard any hint about that. Walleye. Don't know where to find that. Or a shad, apparently. Okay. So, it's raining, which I would say is one of the best times to go fishing. So let's do a little bit of fishing today. I think my farming is fully leveled up, right? Not quite. Close enough that I don't necessarily need to do any. We do need to take care of our animals first, though. We have our priorities. Also, question. Should I allow this, mushroom forest to continue growing? Like, I feel like maybe it's a little dangerous. You know, it's just mildly concerning. Man, that's right. Yeah, I do believe I changed it. Yeah. Yeah, shortly after I got in, I was like, oh, I need to make sure to change that. And did I think about it during the day? Yes. Did I change it then? No. I need to get better at when I think of things, I need to just do it. But hey, welcome, welcome. I hope you have had a good day so far, Sass. Oh, well, that's problematic. There we go. I wonder if there's a setting to change up the lighting just a little bit, because it's just a little too bright sometimes. That's okay. Pretty chill as well. Got most of the stuff that I wanted to get done actually done today, so that's good. I did well, I didn't actually have to download it because it was already downloaded. But I have Bendy and Dark Revival, so I'm thinking of doing that today. And then after I finish that game, I'm gonna do Blueprints, because I have the game and I really want to play the game. Though I think in the long run, I'll play most of that game off stream. But there's going to be a large portion that I play on stream. But I feel like there's so many just random mysteries. Huh? Oh, you know what? I heard I'd do the dailies in Genshin today. Maybe I'll pop on over there and do that. Monday I don't need to gather this stuff. Yeah. Gotta get Risley somehow. What do we got going on? Green algae. Keep it a secret. Okie dokie. But we want to get pufferfish. 10:40 a.m. Oh, jeez. I think it's about the right time to get it. No, let's fish. Let's fish for it over here. That's exciting. With the, Okay. Fun tidbit. You can hatch these dinosaur eggs. I am not handing that to Gunther. I want a dinosaur ASAP. Anyways. 20 pulls. It's a shame that the 4 stars aren't, like, fantastic on that banner. I know there's Aoife, which is great, because I need some more Aoifes, but I don't... There's nobody else that I really want, and I'm getting way too close to a guaranteed 5-star, so I don't want to pull much more. I think the 4 stars for the upcoming banner have Aoife on them. Aoife, the other version of Echo, which I always forget his name because Echo's the only name that pops up into my head. I can't remember who the third 4-star is. I don't think it was Fischl. Was it a Nodcry character? No, I don't think it was. Sethos, yes. Yeah. As much as I want Aoife, I don't want to accidentally pull either of those 5 stars. Tuna. Early afternoon. I think they're lying. They've got to be lying. Oh, hey Sebastian. What you doing out here? Well, I guess we know what he does. On at least Mondays. The ocean is best enjoyed alone, don't you think? I think I get the hint. Leave me alone. Let's try down here. Maybe we'll have better luck. So anyways, how has everybody's day been? Anything exciting happened today? Or shall I start going on about old camp stories? Because I have a few. I surprisingly did just remember a little bit where I ended last time. Red Bull. Exactly. No, that was my nickname whenever I was at the pond because so they had a big pond. There was lots of different activities that you could do on the pond. They had like a blob, an iceberg that kept dying, so I don't think that was much of an option. You could do a little bit of fishing. I'm trying to think what else there was. Was there a little trampoline thing? I don't remember. And then there was like a mat that you could kind of like fight on. There was a little water slide. Okay, kind of a big water slide, but like exhausting to go on because you had to climb up the hill each time you wanted to go down the thing. And I want to say there's a couple other things. But either way, oh yeah, there was like a swan boat. There was like 2 or 3 of those, and you can kind of ride those around. I was not interested in any of those things other than just fighting on the mat. I don't know why. It was basically just king of the hill. And like most of these people were a whole lot bigger than me, but I did not care, man. I was aggressive. So I got the name Red Bull because I'd kind of like charge at them and then just shove them off the mat. And I always made sure to have like a red life jacket on. Please tell me you have watched The Last Unicorn because it honestly sounds like that's what they were referencing. What? No, I have not. I've read a book that was called The Last Unicorn that was not at all like the movie as much as I'm aware because yeah, I don't know. The Last Unicorn books was a fun book series. My main thing that I remember is that you could teleport around as long as you could vision yourself in that area. And I know there's a lot more to the story. Oh, and I remember the main character nearly... She was given, like, some sort of letter and a warning, and she had to end up, like, jumping off of the building, like, the rooftop. And they made it sound so dramatic in, like, the back of the book. It wasn't, but that's besides the point. And that was how she kind of entered the world where the unicorns were at. And there was a couple other species besides unicorns there. But I don't remember why they were at the last of the unicorns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are not related at all. They just happen to share a title. Or they might not even share a title. It might just be, like, close enough, and my brain just forgot what the actual title of the book was. But yes, I was always just mildly aggressive at camp. I'm pretty sure the movie was based off of a single novel. Oh, yeah, no. The one that I'm thinking of is it's a series. And there was more unicorns, but they were... I want to say they were fighting goblins or something like that. I honestly don't remember. I don't think these pufferfish are coming. So I'm going to save the last of my bait and go back home. Hey, creeper. Cool. Oh, maybe, you know what? I could plant some more seeds, actually. I have some plants that are ready. What was your favorite book series as, like, a kid? It could also just be a trilogy. It doesn't have to be an actual, like, long series. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the Warriors, the Cat Warriors, and our library just never had any in the correct order, so I just never read, like, any of them. I think I attempted to read one, and I was like, this makes no sense, but I thought this was the first of the series, and then I looked it up, and it was, like, the first of, like, the third series, and I was like, no. And I tried to read the lady's, like, other books. She had a book with bears, and I loved it at first, but then it became such a, like, a global warming, and I found it very monotonous and boring. I was like, okay, is there anything else exciting? Or is it just, oh no, we're all gonna die? Because originally it was trying to get back home, which was a fun premise, fun story. You know, and these three really different bears fighting for survival. I think it was four and one of them died. I think his little sister died. It was rather tragic. Oh my, I did not realize I was, full. Well, let's crush a geode. That doesn't save that much space. We have some trash. Let's take care of that. Percy Jackson and also the Pegasus series. Trying to think of when Percy Jackson came out. I feel like I was very busy at that season of life. Still found time to read books, though. I'll be honest. I found lots of times to read books. No, not the dinosaur egg. Wait, radishes? I need beets, don't I? Beets. Okay. Single milk. Do I have radishes in here? Let's find out. Nope. Okay, it all checks out. Harry Potter was good too. Makes sense. Michael Vey. Ooh, Michael Vey is very good. But, I never finished the series, which I guess that makes sense if it did fall off in the last couple books. So I want to plant flowers and some other summer stuff. We're gonna save, wait, an assortment of wild summer seeds. Okay. Oh, we need wheat. That's right. And some flowers. I liked reading a lot more as a child. Yeah. My reasoning was because that was my main form of entertainment. And now I'm just a lot more distracted with a bunch of other just random stuff that I want to do. And let's sneak this dinosaur egg before any of the chickens realize that it's not one of their eggs. You know, to slip it like under a chicken, they won't know. Truthfully, it's just them darn phones. It is them. Ouch, my eyes. It is them darn phones. That's why I haven't been reading as much. What is an emerald doing in there? What the heck? Just a little bit more organization. Can't hurt. So that goes in there. I got a lot of those scrolls. This. Any more monster parts? Does not look like it. Okay. Radishes. Okay. The rest looks like it's inside stuff. Star-Lord. Different devices. I have my handheld. Oh. Okay. That's fun. And mildly practical if it's too much of a distraction, honestly. I've just been attempting other methods and it doesn't work so well. Wait, really? I didn't drop off my rocks? And we should probably go sell the fish. Oh, hold on. Better. Fish, fish. And bedtime. John Carter is a very good series. John Carter. I feel like I've heard that. But I don't... What is the John Carter series about? I think, while you type that stuff out. What? Sorry, I got thrown off by, I'm pretty sure, a quote. Oh, look at all those sunflowers. I think I'll keep them. I know you're wasting precious space. I don't care. Oh, another battery. No, move the other direction, traveler. Otherwise you're a nincompoop. Bye, man. I don't know what's up with this container. Like, there seems to be something in there. Oh yeah, there's definitely something in there, just casually sleeping away. We'll leave it in peace, I guess. But my favorite series was the Inkheart trilogy. I read that maybe just a little too young. Oh. When did you become a full-fledged duck, huh? The hopper's empty. What other series did I, like, adore when I was a kid? I didn't read The Hunger Games till I was older. So it was definitely not The Hunger Games. And that's probably not, like, you know... It's not kid-friendly. I guess I did enjoy going really young, Magic Treehouse series. What other good books were there that I read? Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. That was hands down the best one. Well, one of the best ones. There's nothing quite the anticipation of waiting for, like, the final book. It's a horrible, horrible wait, especially when you know your library is going to take forever and a half till they actually get it. And you might have to ask the library to order it in. We should probably hurry up and get over to the ocean. I'd like to be there a little bit before 10. But I don't think that's quite gonna happen at this rate. Oh, hold on. Yeah, definitely not. And I know I have teleportation totems, but you just don't use them. You're not supposed to, at least. What other good series did I read? Narnia. That's a quality series. I got, like, burned out during a lot of series and just, like, never finished a lot of them. Or again, the library didn't have all of them, and it was just like, well, fine. I don't care. I'm gonna move on. So which ones? Oh, it's a cloud. It's kind of cool that you can see the clouds moving across the screen, even though we can never, like, look up at the sky. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of have seen the sky a little bit. I remember reading a few, like, obscure books, and they were kind of like an individual, like, book, and then they decided to add 2 to 3 more books to it, and you're like, eh. It kind of would, like, fall through a little bit and was, like, too much. Like, there was this book series about getting back a, like, super rare baseball card that these kids were, like, they got stolen, they got cheated out of, basically. You know, the person they were selling it to pretended like the card wasn't worth anything, but it was worth, like, a couple $1,000s or something crazy. And the kids ended up, like, trying to steal it back. Oh, tilapia. Hey, I need that one. And then it moved on and was, like, about tunnels in an underground world or something. It was weird. Or that could have been a completely different book series. Okay, so John Carter. It's written by the same author who wrote Tarzan, and the premise is relatively similar. Man gets transported to Mars in some ancient ruin. I know why I've heard of John Carter. I've watched the movie. And it was, like, a trip. I was like, I've never taken any psychedelics before, but maybe I just did. I don't know what I'm watching. Yes. The book is so different. I don't know. That all sounds very similar to how the movie was. I got a pufferfish. I need another one. Oh, and I need to get Abigail something. What did she want? Like sea jelly? No, not sea jelly. She wanted no, not seaweed. Oh, we might be in luck. There was also a lot of, like, books that I read that were single books. I remember there was, like, the Island of Blue Dolphins, I think. That was a really good book. I read that a couple times. It was sad. I was never sad at the portion that you were supposed to be sad at. I mean, you were partially supposed to be sad at, but there was, like, a secondary sad thing that happened, and that's what always made me sad. Change the execution. Fair enough. And then there was, like, the dog with golden eyes. I remember that book a little bit. It was actually about a wolf, and the girl had been feeding it, like, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something. I don't remember. It was odd, but it was a cute little story. Oh, come on. No more pufferfish? What other single books do I read? Okay, well, we are going to take care of the Abigail business. So she needs green algae. I know I have some green algae. Ooh, what about your guys' favorite, like, book to movie adaptation? Even if, like, it wasn't like the book at all. It still was like, hey, you know what? This was still a fun concept, and the book is still exciting because it's different enough. Oh, is there anything that I need to get? Psh, sorry, Clint. I do not have a farm fresh melon. What was... I think mine, to repeat things, might have been Inkheart, but that's just because it, like, convinced me to read the series, and it was awesome. Oh, hey, Callie! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to the party. We're talking about just favorite books like that you may have read as a kid, or like favorite books into movies, even if they were like really different. Did she want green algae? I think she wanted green algae. And I have tilapia, and I have a pufferfish. Okay. And cheese! Let's go. Gotta make some more cheese. I should just become a cheese farm, maybe. And just to keep things consistent. Okay. Goosebumps books? Oh. I guess it's not super strange, but I never read a Goosebumps story until I started college. And I was helping my mom tutor some kids with, like, reading. And so I was just sitting there as they were reading, and, like, they were going through the Goosebumps series, and I was like, these are interesting books. But it was difficult, because I'm like, man, how in the world do you find all the endings? Like, it is a task and a half. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, I want to be able to find all the different endings, but it would be so difficult to backtrack and then find different endings, remember what you did to be able to get to a different ending. Spider-Man and Transformers. Okay. You know, I guess comics do count. Abigail. Where does Abigail like to wander again? Does she go up here? I know we stalked Abigail one of these days. I think she did go up here randomly. Oh, hold up. Hey, Abigail. Perfect. Here's your reward, traveler. Don't say a word to my dad. My lips are sealed. Did you ever see the Upside Down book? Was it a Goosebump book? Or Goosebumps book? Because I only saw like 2 or 3 of those, whatever Mom had in her little collection. Book. And ocean fish. Oops. Oh. I was gonna cook all those up. That's awkward. I don't want those. Okay. Riverfish. I've yet to figure out where to find either of those. Walleye. That's a riverfish. Look at the little apple go. Upside down book. Kind of curious. There was a Goosebumps book that I liked to hold when I was with my friends and tricked them into thinking I'm reading upside down. That's great. Man, here I am. Sitting terrible posture again. Okay, it's a little bit better. Yeah, we'll cook some of these guys up. The Upside Down book for me was when I tried to read a Zelda manga as a child and didn't know. That's hilarious. Yeah. The first time I ran into that was with a Pokemon book at the library. I was like, oh, I'm gonna read this. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Why is everything backwards? But thankfully it did not take me too long before I realized what was going on. But I am terrible at reading comics or mangas. I get confused at which thing I'm supposed to read next. I'm like, is it supposed to be this panel or is it supposed to be that one, this speech bubble? And when I think I have it figured out, it's not that direction anymore. And I'm like, how does anybody make sense out of these? I still enjoy it, but I don't understand it. And I've read several of them. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to show you my favorite manga I found. Where am I walking to? Oh, I was gonna put the cheese away. Let me just walk away with the cheese. Nah, I'll just sell it. I've got enough cheese. I have an upside down Shakespeare book that is a reference to, hold up, to a character reading upside down in the story he wrote. That is interesting, Callie. Yes, those are all my cooked fish. My brain is working very slowly today. Also, fun fact, I believe I hit affiliated yesterday. I kind of forgot to look into anything of that today. So I'll need to start actively working at that. But I might be getting... I've been also applying to some places, so job-wise, who knows what will happen with this stream. Because if I have to wake up early in the morning, I cannot stay up late. And then if I work roughly the same schedule as my husband, I can't stream when my husband is home because, well, he plays with the guys, and it's the most unhinged subject sometimes that they're talking about. And you're like, I know it's just between you and the guys, so that's fine. But, yeah, I don't think it would be good for some of that to be overheard on a stream. And, oh gosh darn it, I just threw 4 of those fish away. I was gonna rearrange them. It's fine. We're good. Yeah, thanks. So, hopefully I get some fun rewards. Oh. What? Oh, okay. I guess I chopped down a tree and I did not collect all of it. This is like wood was flying straight at me. I'm like, where did this power come from? I feel powerful. Ooh, also, I'm growing a mushroom forest. And I'm hoping just more grow, and maybe eventually it can go to like a certain area, and then I'll chop down all the other mushrooms and just have it in a designated area. It could be like a fairy garden. I can have like a fairy circle maybe. I can have like a magical giant fairy circle on my farm. I'm loving this idea. But can you plant giant mushrooms? Because I would like to have them organized. Also, after I go to bed here, I'm going to pop onto Genshin just so that I can get my dailies done, unless they're working on some update. Because I forgot to do dailies today. I did it for a couple of my other games. The Otome games. Okay, so that was a lot shorter for Stardew Valley. Oh, Anefa's the other one? Huh. Okay, anyways. Thank you all for joining the Stardew Valley portion of the stream. And farewell to the YouTube audience.